So here I am with my Whirlpool water heater. It's a 50-gallon unit. Bought it, I don't know, but it must still be under warranty. It has a 12-year warranty. Maybe this is like 10 years old. Here's the number I called. And this video is going to be replacing that gas valve if you're leaking from right here. Now, I don't want to turn everything on, but it was leaking out of this box like a waterfall. And it must have just started because I caught it. I actually had to go pee and I was going to the restroom, and I was like, hey, what's that noise? I look in the furnace room here and it was just pouring out water. So obviously I turned it off, hit the gas, turned that off, and I immediately called Whirlpool right there with that number, gave them my product number and all that, and they looked it up, and they're going to be mailing me for free. They cover the part, so the part will be this, and I will be trying to replace this myself and bringing you guys that video because I think other people probably can do it if you're not afraid to work with gas, which I've worked with gas, so I'm not afraid of that. I got pipe dope. I'll have to take off probably this nipple here, the fittings. We'll see what comes with the unit. It's probably all a new unit. Obviously going to have to drain the hot water heater, so I got a hose. Luckily I found one that was big enough to get the water to come out. First you shut off your water up at your valves up top, then you open this guy, which it's open now. This would be closed. Just take a screwdriver, big screwdriver, put it in there, back it out, and you'll find no water will come out. Well, why is that? Well, you need air. So you can turn on the water. It will continue to leak if it's has too much water still in this unit, but you want water to come out with the water valves off. Well, the only other way to get air into the system is through this valve. So you flick this up and then the water will come out. So this white part doesn't turn, it's just the center part. That is your valve, a flathead. And it's really easy. I got this at first and I was like, oh, this is really strange. And I'm like, well, that doesn't seem like it turns, you know, just doing it lightly. And yeah, it doesn't. So the rest of this will be showing you how to replace this. But I will say Whirlpool is very friendly, very helpful, and it's only going to take one day to get that part. So one day without hot water, not a huge deal. I mean, come on, first world problems here of having hot water, not a big deal. We can take a cold shower for one morning. And yeah, get this done. So hopefully this video will help others out. So let's get to replacing that valve. Just like that, with video magic, I got in the hot water heater part that I need to fix the leak, and this is what they sent me next day, UPS. I mean, it literally showed up here at 10 a.m. Not bad. So, well, it just came in a box. Here it is. It looks like this is the unit. A little dinged up. It might be refurbished. I don't know. I don't know if it's a new one or refurbished or what the deal is, but this is what they sent, so we will assume it works. It's dented there, dinged there, gouged there, but this is just a face covering. I mean, mine looks perfect, so I could change that out, I suppose. It looks like it's the same. Everything's in the same spot, same connectors. You can see there is a line there, one here. We'll see what I need to use on this side. Here the gas goes in there. Take this off, and then that's the side that screws into the tank. I actually have pipe dope. I have plumbing supplies. I've done my own plumbing over time. So this is what it looks like. Somehow it's leaking either through this into the unit or here. I really don't know which. But this is plastic threads. They have some stuff on there, but obviously I'll put some pipe dope on there and thread that on. You probably could use Teflon tape also, but you know, want it to be sealed. And I'll need pipe dope for the gas lines. If you're not comfortable working with propane or natural gas, in my case natural gas, then hire a professional. This is me doing it. I don't guarantee anything. I am just a guy on YouTube. So take that with a grain of salt, but at least you'll have an idea, even if you hire somebody, what they should be doing. So now let's get over to the hot water heater. Obviously, the first thing you're going to do, because it's a leak, you're going to have this off. You're going to have the gas off. My valve is there. Makes it real easy. It's on a bendy hose. And also, you can't see off camera, but the power cable goes that way into a plug. I'm going to just unplug it totally, so I have no chance of getting electrocuted here. The next thing you're going to want to do is, which you probably already have because it's leaking, you're going to have your water shut off. Going in and out so the house doesn't drain into the tank. And I've already emptied my tank. I showed how that valve works, but just to go over it again, I have it closed out this way. That opens it up, drains the water. You're also going to have the pressure valve open so air goes in and drains that water. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to do a flush after I get this leak fixed, a few flushes. So sediment in the bottom will go bye-bye out and make our hot water heater last longer. So got it off on this side. That's gonna work just fine because I can straighten that out and then just wrench off that whole piece and just put in that piece. And that's the old pipe dope, so I'll clean that up a little bit and put new pipe dope on there. There's going to be a little bit of gas smell because gas in the line, but it's shut off. There we go. A little hard to get off, but pry it off. There's that one. We got a plug on the bottom. It just comes off. You push the connector. It's easy. I think this one just, oh, it has a push thing too. It's a flat 4. There's only 2 used in the center, at least on ours, and this is a 6, and it's directional, so no worry about messing that up. So what I didn't notice, because it's hard to see down here, is it looks like there's a, looks like you can just use a flathead. Okay. And then there's a connector on the inside, and you can pull that off. Again, directional, so no worry there. Red on my left, blue on my right if I need to. That gets off this unit, which I'm going to assume this unit's probably still good. I assume. Although it's a little wet, but I'll probably want to hold on to this, because if that ever goes out, well, I got a replacement. I don't know what all those things, this is just stuff that goes into the circuit board. And it looks like I just have to undo there and there, these two, that says it's the pilot. So that's the pilot light, and then this is also gas going out. Gas fittings are typically not too tight. And these ones you don't use any pipe dope on. And that's why this one's flexible, so you can get it out of the way. You can pop that cover off. Okay. That helps because I can bend that flat. That's out of the way. Okay, once you have it loose, you can kind of carefully bend it down and out of the way. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And this slightly up, get more. Okay. Okay. Now that I got it loosened. So really this is the gas valve slash thermostat. That's why the probe's on it. It's going in there. That's what's taking the measurement for if you need hot water. I'm actually surprised it's not made better. See if I can do it by hand now. Okay. Oh, damn. I would have thought the water would have been drained, gooshed out. I'm gonna have to open that. See, would have thought that would have been drained with that, but maybe this is, it goes up or something, I don't know. Easiest way to protect those. Woo-wee! I'll try to kind of dry all this up before I obviously get it going. So if we take a look at the old one, I see what happened. Look at that. It's all broken. So I guess it ate itself, and look at that, just came right apart. The probe ate itself, so it was leaking through there. So probably nothing wrong with this unit other than that piece. You would think that would be, you know, made really thick or something. And obviously getting this on is kind of a pain. This one they don't make so it comes off. So they changed the design where this doesn't just unplug. Well, that sucks. So I have to deal with that flopping around. See? This one has a fitting. That one doesn't. It just, that or when they redid it, they changed it, which sucks. Actually, get this around, that's probably about where the other one was. So it's just kind of hard with this non-detachable housing. So it means you can't just replace the front. And hopefully this unit works, because I'm assuming they tested it. If I had to, I'll do some soldering and make that other one work. Luckily, I can do some electronic work. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's probably where it's gonna need to go, up and down like that. It seems like it's screwed in. Note too, if you're doing this from watching my video, you might want to take a measurement of that and then see how close you are. Okay, so we'll take the cap off for the bottom one. We'll unscrew that guy. Okay. So they give you a new brass fitting if you need it. We should be good there. So we'll take this line. It looks good. Does it look wet in there, wet around there, dry? Getting started. So you should usually just go pretty kind of snug with these. And just a little bit more. You're not reefing on it. I think I'm gonna have to move you guys out of the way while I button this up. I'm kind of cramped in it here, so we'll move you out of the way. So with you all out of the way, I was able to tighten this, and it's probably why they give you a new fitting, because it is brass. I will just toss this fitting into my box, although the threads on the one they gave me look kind of crappy. But you can see the type of fitting it is. Again, it's just an awkward screw. Looks fine, doesn't look wet. Pushes right on. Just make sure dry. It looks dry in there. Forgot where this one went. This one goes over on the left side. Had to look at the new one. All right, had to look at the old one to remember orientation of where these exactly went. Oops. Let's put it up there. Of course, you can't see it, so obviously take out the protective cap. Get some of that hard stuff off. Take your pipe dope. If you haven't used it in a while, give it a good stirring. And screw this in. Okay, that's probably good. You don't want to reef on it because this is just a cast piece and this is steel. This will break that. So then you take your flexible end over here and you just carefully flex it. And these ends don't have any pipe dope. That's why this can be kind of scary, because you can over tighten stuff real quick. Okay, that should be on. I'll just double check this because I did try to get it off. Now that is on. And there we go. I will carefully bend that just kind of up like that, just so we can walk through stuff to get to the furnace. Now I'll turn on the gas and hear if there's any obvious leaks, or smell anything, I should say. No, I don't smell anything. So that seems to be okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do a flush right now. I'll just turn that off. Okay, there's little granules that came out, so I think it's pretty well flushed. I think it's just sediment, you know, calcium buildup. Okay, So we got that. This will fill up now. So we got power. I can hit on there. And I can turn this. See if it lights, because gas is on. I still don't smell gas, so. It just lit. I noticed this one's blue. I think the other light was red, if I recall. Like I said though, I'm going to keep this one as an extra. Obviously this old valve isn't worth anything because I don't have a way to rebuild that. But that's what's going to break, and then it's going to flood inside here. And it could happen when you're not at home. So when you go on vacation, things like this is what you don't typically think about. I mean, I typically don't. You probably want to turn this to vacation mode, which we have vacation mode. I've actually never done that, probably should. And probably just turn off the hot water, the water to the hot water heater. That way, if it leaks, would be slow. There is a drain here. And if it's slow enough, you know, it's only, this one's 50 gallons, you know, it should go down the drain. It shouldn't damage too much, you know, because it's not going to all come out at once like a waterfall. Well, although this started to, because, well, as you can see. Anyways, well, we got hot water again, so it'll probably take a few hours to heat up. And there we have it. That's how you change one of these yourself. I could have probably paid a person. They said they'd give me a referral to somebody in my local area that does Whirlpool, which means I'm going to guess it was going to at least be $100. At least, probably. But you know, plumbers, it could be a couple $100. This wasn't that bad, but I have the tools. If you don't and you're working with gas and you're worried about that, then please do not do this yourself. Just hire somebody. I feel confident. I'm going to obviously check on this, and I'm home, so I'll check on this periodically through the day, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So anyways, that's what goes wrong with these. And I'll obviously put this back on. Now hopefully we get another 5, maybe 10 years out of it. Probably not, but if we get another 5 years out of it, I'd be happy. I think then we'd be over the 12 years, and if it goes out, it goes out. And obviously replacing one of these is pretty self-explanatory in itself. It's just getting rid of the old one's a pain in the butt. So hopefully this, like I said, helped you out. Please like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and stay well, my friends. Have a good one. Bye.